So, after everything that's happened, you stand on the other side of bay doors, vacuum sealed, looking through tempered glass and plastic into the Aurorian. You watch the ship leave with Blinky and his children, and you turn to run down the halls. You can hear, again, Scratch like screaming from the other end and shouting something unintelligible. Something, I'll remember you, I believe is what he said.
Yeah.
And as you begin to walk down these halls, you realize you're not exactly sure where you are. Tier 2, at least, but still. How to get to higher levels is going to require some sort of intelligence or investigation check.
Well, that ain't me.
Oh, and just to recap,
You can take a what check?
Investigation, or you can make raw intelligence if you'd like. But just a short little recap, last session, we started with, Crom beating down an unknown stranger, one after the other. Had been doing so for 13 narcs, I think was the amount of time that he had been in the ring.
Something like that.
So long that he had basically lost. He lost consciousness and just was fighting on instinct alone. Eskar got put in the ring with him, and well, he straightened that out. Afterwards, Scratch arrived. Bit of a scuffle. He began to execute nobles and the slaves alike, before eventually everything escalated into a massive shootout. Blinky grabbed his children, ran into the ship bay. Everyone ran into the ship bay in an attempt to escape and also get Blinky and his kids to one of the vehicles. The tracker was placed initially on a ship named Good Boy. However, this was not Scratch's ship, as we later found out. And instead, the ship that the tracker was moved to was named Scales. And, well, enough said about that. So the tracker was placed. You have the receiver. And on the other side of this massive docking bay that is currently open to the Aurorian, separating you and Scratch and his men, you sprint down a dark hallway. What do we get for those checks?
21. 17.
Okay, those are both really high and good. So, you can... basically, you have two options. You can circle back, if you would like, to the room that you were in before. The auction area where the massive boiler was. Or, you believe that you can follow some directions and checkpoints and make your way up to Tier 3. And possibly beyond that, back into the upper levels. It's going to be up to you.
Neat.
I will need a perception check from each of you.
Okay.
Hey, Daniel.
Mhm.
How much does the Oogie Boogie gun weigh?
The Oogie Boogie gun is approximately a negligible amount of pounds. Maybe like a pound, I'd say.
Oh, damn.
It's a big
light as
chunk.
hell.
It's a big chunk of steel, but it's like seems to be very well crafted. And there's a lot of etchings in there, which of course takes away from the weight, and there's wood in the handle. There's just a lot of different factors. I will say, would you like to investigate the Oogie Boogie gun instead of making this perception check?
Sure. Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
I don't perceive anything.
Roger that. What'd you get in that one?
And that one, yeah.
You ain't perceiving shit.
Yeah. You
How does
look
Castillo
around.
still look so
It's like
good?
a hallway.
We'll go over
Mine
that.
was a 19.
19. Okay. So I'll tell you
Good
what.
for you, Sam.
I'll tell you what, Megan. This provides
Yeah.
a wonderful opportunity for a new mechanic that I wanted to introduce a while ago, but it hasn't. I haven't seen
Okay.
that one in a little bit. You can
Okay.
choose to fail super hard if you would like, and if you fail hard enough, I'll give you inspiration for it. With your net one.
Oh! Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Do you want to narrate this or should I?
I'll let you do it because I don't know how it would narrate.
Okay. With your perception check of now one, you look around these dark halls, and you sort of peer to your right, peer to your left, and you are in sort of a very focused, hyper-focused state even. Something that you reach when you are usually working on a project. Looking around, you're kind of trying to treat this like it is a project. Looking, your heart's racing, you're completely dialed in. And you see a hallway that you are absolutely certain will lead to Tier 3. And you turn to the rest of the group, who is sort of walking at...
Are we in the same tunnel now?
Yeah, I thought we were in different tunnels.
We were all in different tunnels.
You all converged at some point. The
Oh, okay.
investigation check successfully managed to unite all of you.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said that. The investigation check allowed you guys to find each other, and also this perception check. You see the hallway, and you are absolutely certain that is the way out. I would like you to take over for the rest of this.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So I see this. And I turn back at you guys. Okay. I know the way out. Just follow me. And we'll be good. And then I confidently strut my ass towards that tunnel.
Wait a minute. I'm looking at this thing.
Are,
Why can't you look at it and walk?
are you
I could
sure
try.
that
Do you
doesn't...
stroll directly into the hallway without everybody? Or do you go as a group?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll start walking forward while like looking at my
I'm
gun.
Are you in pace or
I
are you
am-
behind her?
I'm in the
Fine.
front. I am in the front leading you guys so confidently. Don't worry, Castillo. I know exactly where we're going.
I don't...
Eskar, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, well I got a 14 on that investigation on the gun, and also is this a thing I can see or hear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so then I get
You hear a hissing from the wall.
what is that called? Shit.
Favor?
Favor. I get a favor.
I'm like, it's just a pipe.
Oh damn. Okay. Dex save. So that is going to be a 25.
With a 25, you watch as a door emerges, sliding from the left. It is closing extremely fast. There does not appear to be a sensor that would stop it before hitting you and splitting you in half. Or cutting off a limb, essentially. That's how fast the thing is moving. So I will allow you to pick which side of the door you jump onto. You can go with Cygnus on the other side, or you can stay where you are.
Wait, I gotta think like a scar for a moment. So I'm strolling around looking at my gun.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And I'll probably roll forward.
Roll forward? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on the other side with Cygnus. The rest of you watch as a steel door slams shut and begins to lock with the sound of steam. And a red blinking light begins to glow from the ceiling, Cygnus and Eskar, of the room that you have just entered. You watch in front of you as another door is also closed, and you are sort of locked in a section of this hallway. That didn't do anything. I made a sound effect. It did
No.
nothing. Oh, man.
It did nothing, man.
All right.
This is what Escar's doing.
Yep. You hear that hissing sound again, and unknown detected. Pressurize.
Uh-oh. What?
Initiated. And you see vents on the side of the room begin to suck out the air.
I gotta hold my breath.
Hold my breath.
Go ahead, make Constitution saving throws, and I will now ask Sam, what did you get on that perception check?
Daniel?
I got a 19.
Okay. What was that, Kale?
Do I get a favor because it's a racial trait of mine that I can hold my breath for like 10 minutes?
If that's the case, I won't even bother asking you to roll. Well, yes, sorry. No, you don't get favor. Sorry. This is to try and stop the air from being pulled out
Okay.
of your lungs.
Is this
It's
more
not
of a thing
necessarily-
of... Okay. Okay. I get you.
There you go.
Also, this is a vitality saving throw?
Yes. It's
Vitality.
been a long time.
Oh yeah,
Since
baby.
I've
It's
been
gonna be a
GM.
25.
What was that?
That's so awesome for
25.
you.
25? That's sick. What did you get, Megan?
7.
You want to use your inspiration now?
How do I use inspiration again? It's been so long. Just re-roll it.
You would use it to get favor on a roll.
Okay. Favors a
do you have any?
D6.
Do you have addition? Do you have any more inspiration you'd like to use?
A D6.
That is it, my man.
Okay.
You're not. I don't have inspiration very much.
You need a 3 or higher.
I did it. I got a 6. Okay.
Okay. All right. So you both
There goes that fucking inspiration.
hold. Yeah. Sorry. Gone. You both hold your breath as that's. I mean, that's how it goes. The room begins to have the air sucked out of it, and you look around and you see like a little sign that has a picture of what looks to you like a room goon and a red circle and a X going through it. And you watch as you begin to like lift in the air a little bit from the rapid change in pressure, and you hear a popping in your ears.
Oh Lord.
Eskar, it's not nearly as bad for you. You feel like a lot of pressure. You hear that popping sound, and then you just kind of touch back on the ground and are perfectly fine. Your eyes feel really weird, like there's a pressure inside your head pushing outward. So you're having to really squint to try and stop what feels like your eyes from leaving your head. Cygnus?
Oh.
You essentially have to close your eyes to stop the room from pulling the moisture off of them completely. And you kind of just like curl up in the fetal position as you are lifted off the ground and then slam back onto it. You have lungs full of air still, so that's good. The popping sound, however, is soon replaced by a ringing, and everything becomes very, very muffled for you.
Okay.
You look over to the side on the wall, and you see a light beginning to blink on a little meter, and it's slowly going up.
Okay.
Castio.
Yep.
Oh, actually, also, sorry, Crom, what'd you get on your perception check?
9.
Okay, so Castio, you hear from somewhere else in these tunnels, echoing, the sounds like a rumbling sound. It takes a second to try and piece together what all of these different noises are, and you realize it's the sound of footsteps, and you hear shouting. A large group of people is running, and you can isolate a second sound is more. It has a set tempo to it, like marching.
Hmm.
The sprinting appears to be getting closer. The marching is still very, very far away.
Okay. So the sprinting is getting closer to us.
Mhm.
Crom is still here with me.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Then, in very hushed tone, just like, okay, I don't know what those two think they're doing. There's something coming. It's headed this way.
Is it friendly?
I don't know.
You don't think they're coming after us, do you?
I don't know why they'd be after us specifically, but I'd suggest we hide.
Is it maintenance workers?
Again, it is just footsteps. I do not know.
The running is getting closer. You hear the meter beginning to continue to tick, and I mean, you can guess that whenever it reaches the apex of the meter, that the room is going to be repressurized. In theory, you assume this is the case. It looks like
Okay.
it's going to be going for a minute. Cygnus, what's your Constitution modifier?
I think I want to say it's
Vitality modifier?
Vitality. Fuck. What's your vitality modifier?
plus
I love this
2.
system I made and changed all the names of that I've been using for 6 years.
Plus 2.
+2. Okay. Well, the minimum's 1 anyway, so it's not like you were going to suffocate here. You have to wait it out, though. We're about 30 secs in, and...
I don't feel like I can move very much anyways, do I?
No, you do not.
Yeah. So,
You're lying on
fine with
something
me.
hard, and you're like rolling around on the floor, and then your head like hits something near the wall, and it feels like round and circular, and you kind of peek through your fingers, and you just see like a wheel on the ground, basically.
okay. Do I have to keep both of my eyelids shut, or can I have one of them closed? And my eyes be
You can
fine.
somewhat open your eyes. You can like very, very squinty open your eyes.
Okay. Okay. Can I look around the room? What else in here?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I don't think I'm seeing very much. Hold on. 9.
You can see what's directly in front of you. It looks like
This is the wheel.
a like a steel wheel on the ground, and sort of around it in a like rounded off squarish shape seems to be an outline in the floor, sort of out off to the side, cut into the wall. Like it's not something you would have noticed. It blends in with all the pipes and stuff. But
There's an outline in the wall?
yes,
Of what?
possibly a door.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep waiting this out, but I'm gonna internalize that knowledge.
I want to look around.
Okay, go for it. Again, if anyone wants to do anything, jump in.
I would like
nuts.
to hide.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check. Eskar, what'd you get?
A 23.
All
Oh
right.
my gosh.
You, for sure, see everything in this room.
Yeah.
And by room, I mean section of a hallway, because that's what it actually is. You can see
Yeah.
ahead of you that there appears to be a maintenance equipment area where it looks like there's a lot of tools and various other pieces of spare machinery and like things draped in cloth ahead of you. And this that you've run into seems like it. Oh gosh, what's your intelligence modifier?
+1.
Yee, you have no idea what this could be for. You see the sign on the wall with and you recognize the rune goon for sure with the little circle and the X through it.
Yeah.
And you look around and you do see a small red line, very, very thin, across the floor right next to where the door is on both ends. And on the other side of this door, the one that you came through, was a sort of terminal in the wall with like a code combination on it that somebody missed as they were walking through and seemed to trip the line. You look over to your left and you see Cygnus rolling around on the floor in the fetal position, and right next to them, as they bonk their head into it, is some sort of trap door that looks like it has been modified to blend in with the pipes.
I want to try to open it.
Okay, walk over and give me a strength check.
Just stepping
Sam,
over
What did
me.
you get for that stealth check?
19.
You managed to pop open one of the grates on the floor, slip underneath, and put it over you.
Cool.
Kron, what's your passive perception?
9.
You are 1 second talking to Castia, look away for, less than like 2 seconds. Turn back, they're gone.
Where'd everybody go? Bingo?
Shut up.
The floor talks.
I'm gonna like tap it with my foot.
How much space is there in this grate?
None.
Just enough for me.
Yes. But the floor is in sections. So you've just squeezed under basically one tile.
Uh-oh.
Okay. If I wanted to pull him down in here too, could I? How much would I have to do?
So you could slide down, maybe lift the one that you got underneath and have him like crawl, squeeze inside, then he could close it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Carl, listen to me very carefully. You need to crawl down in here.
Why?
It is for your own good.
You know, I'm not sure if I trust you, mysterious floor grate.
It's...
Do you know where my friend went? They were right
Down
here. And then they
here! With me, the mysterious floor spirit. It's me! Come, get in here!
Kron, make an insight check.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
So,
Was that check I made an athletics or a might check?
It was athletics.
Oh, it was athletics?
Yeah. You can
Okay,
tell me
I
the result
got
in a second.
28.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll try and remember. Go ahead,
I'll
Dawson.
tell you again.
so I rolled a 2 with an inside of -1.
Okay, cool.
So
you
I
can
got a
stay out
1.
there.
Dawson,
Buddy.
you're not sure about this floor's motives. If we're being real here, Castio's a very capable person. Why? Why would she go under the floor when there's nothing there but floor? Makes no sense. You're not in any danger. You look down at the ground. Holy shit. The floor. It fucking ate Castio.
God damn you, floor grate! You spit her back right now! And I'm gonna kick the floor grate.
Alright.
I'm gonna back the fuck up. I'm just gonna back up and I'll go, ew. And then just back up. I'm like, whatever. I'll just play into this.
Dawson, you hear something skittering underneath the grate.
You can't get away from me! So I got a 21
To what?
to hit the floor grate.
Oh! Roll damage against the floor grate.
God damn it.
I like how the time he rolls good is to hit something.
Yes, sir.
Speaks.
5 damage.
Alright. You see, at first nothing, and then all of a sudden a shadow appears over you, Castio, and BAM! Slams down onto the grate right above your head, and you watch it slightly dent and just barely touch your forehead.
I will continue to back the fuck up. Further down into this thing.
Crom, this floor grate, it's resilient.
I just...
Oh, we got
I
a
want
fighter.
I want to no longer be under
I
the
like
grate.
fighters.
Okay, you want to pop one up?
Like... Yeah.
You can literally just like push on the tile, and it will come up. These are all designed to be taken off and put back on with ease for maintenance access.
Yeah.
So, Crom, you just watch one of the grates just pop up, slide over
I
the side.
kick whatever pops up.
You kick the grate?
Whatever came out of the grate.
What came out of the grate? You want to make a perception check first?
Sure. Okay. 15.
You were on the verge of kicking Castio in the head, and you realize at the last second that it's Castio. And it all hits you at once. The grate, Castio, the disappearance. It all makes sense now. It was them the whole time. But why?
Are you deaf? Do you have a sponge between your ears? I tell you there is something coming, and that we should likely hide, so what do you think I'm doing?
Getting eaten by a grate?
I cannot even begin to fathom how you have survived for this long. Genuinely cannot fathom.
I'm the strongest.
You solve all your problems with your... Clearly, actually. Considering you nearly just killed me. I'm going back down, and I'm going to continue to be quiet. It is up to you whether or not you want to stay out here. I will be in the floor. Thank you.
I just saved your life.
It's not going to... I chose to be...
To give context to what's happening here, just out of character real quick, I thought of a good reason why this would be happening.
Okay.
Dawson, while Crom was hiding on Drunge in the mines, there were multiple occasions where you would encounter rock-like creatures that would blend in with the ground, and while hiding behind them, they would actively crawl on top of you and try to eat you because they did not know what you were. So you got used to, over the course of like 2 full days, the ground constantly trying to eat your ass. So
I put one hand on your shoulder.
That's so good.
Listen, the ground,
Don't
it's vicious. Or both my hands, because my hands are still shackled. So I have both my hands on your shoulder. The ground, it's vicious.
The ground is fine. It's not eating me.
not yet.
What?
A voice comes from beneath the crate.
He's back.
Oh, mother! I'll get out.
Okay.
I hate it here. I hate everything happening here. I try
too.
one thing.
I kick
Who
the grate.
are you?
I kick whatever's making that noise.
Yeah. Before you do that, Eskar, you grab a hold with your 28 athletics check. It's fucking
Yeah.
insane. Grab a hold
I
of
got
that
18.
28 athletics check.
That's 9.
You
Wait.
turn the wheel,
Whatever.
and there is a lot of resistance. This was a DC 25 check. I am genuinely amazed that you got this. It would have been near impossible for anyone else. You managed to using almost all of your might, pry this wheel, and you hear a crunching sound reminiscent of something rusty scraping against something else very, very rusty, and a click. You managed to pull. The sound effect didn't carry over either. Make a trapdoor sound. So you managed to pull the trapdoor out of the orifice that it's in, and it goes very slow on the hinges. Slam it against the wall, and you see a ladder that goes straight down. You can see the bottom. It's only about like 10 feet deep. It's not deep at all.
Does the room repressurize when I do this, or?
It begins to. You hear a massive gust of air slam into your face, and sort of fill the rest of the room. But the pressure is not enough to, release your breath. It would still be sucked out of your lungs.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab Yeah, I'm gonna grab Cygnus. Just gonna grab it and be like, "Arr, arr." And I'm gonna grab Cygnus's arms, and then put Cygnus like a little backpack on my shoulders.
Cygnus is
And I'm gonna,
very
like-
light. It's not hard to do this at all. They're very small.
I'm gonna tap their hands and like
In comparison to
try
him,
to
yeah.
convey for Cygnus to like just sit tight,
Yeah, no, I'm doing that.
and I'm gonna start going down this ladder.
I'm not in a place to object.
You get to the bottom and you turn and you see a small like half circle room, and on the other side, it's only about like 7 feet wide. On the other side, at the edge of the curve, or the middle of the curve I should say, is an indent and a door to at least Cygnus. Oh no, it was both of you. I believe it was both of you, yes. You both actually recognize, or this door seems like very familiar. It has a terminal over to the side with an ID scanner, a little screen, and then like a very old looking pin pad, or I guess like weathered looking pin pad. Thinking about that, for you, Cygnus, that's odd, because this station is basically brand new. There's no reason anything in here should be in as bad condition as, 1, the trapdoor, and 2, this room, as it is. But regardless, this is how the room looks. And you see right above the door is a camera. A blinking red light.
Can it?
You've seen a door like this before.
I remember. And it didn't go well. Yeah, because I remember we were at that one. We were in the tunnels and we came across a door like that, and the camera didn't like us.
Tier 14.8.
Can I tell?
Or a sub-maintenance tier.
Yeah.
This was the door you encountered that John insisted did not exist. On that particular level.
That's right. Yeah, I remember John saying that didn't exist, and I was really confused, because it did exist. I don't know how to open one.
Does it look the same as the one that we encountered?
I mean, they're not the same door, but they look exactly the same. Like, they were designed the same.
Okay.
This one does look a little bit older. Weirdly enough. It's like it's
Okay.
dirtier.
I like turn my head back to Cygnus.
Can I tell if the camera has seen us yet?
The camera has full view of this entire room. It saw you going down the ladder.
Well. I want to shoot the camera.
Make an attack roll. And while you're doing this, we go back to the grates and whatever is going on over there. So, a couple things happened, I think.
I kicked the
One,
grate.
You kicked the grate, and then Castio, did you do something as well? Right before? You climbed out of the grate.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, Crom, yeah, make an attack roll to kick the grate again.
Ooh. 13.
Okay. You run over, you kick the grate successfully. It doesn't really do any damage, but you kick the grate, and as it rattles against the ground, you hear from underneath, "Hey! Stop that!"
I don't know what manner of creature you are, but you're gonna die.
No,
What?
no.
I
Can I-
kicked the grate.
Oh my god.
Make another attack roll.
You gotta
Maybe
stop
it's
playing
just
impulsive
21.
characters.
21. Roll damage.
Okay. 8.
You feel the grate bend slightly underneath your feet. You didn't like break it or anything, but it's now dented, and you can see now there are 2 dents in the floor of this hallway, not too far from one another. You hear underneath the grate, "Hey, stop that!" And more scurrying as he, or whatever it is, changes positions. "Stop that, or they'll hear us."
They always run,
Stop.
but they
Chrome?
never leave alive.
Chrome? Stop.
Boy, I got this.
No. Stop. You're making so much noise.
Listen to your friend, stranger. It's about to get real bad for us.
Who are you? Can I just
don't
peer
know.
down?
I just want to take a moment. Are we really going to listen to the talking floor?
Am I the floor?
Yes. No,
Oh,
I don't
God.
know.
When did that happen? Wait. Oh, thank goodness. I'm not the floor, I'm just in the floor. Oh, scared me there for a second.
Oh lord.
All right. Come, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go under.
Oh, they're coming, gotta go!
can stay
You see a
here.
grate pop up, a slimy, naked old man crawls out with a trash can tied to a rope across his back, and a handful of what looks like rotting meat. He turns to you and says, "You gotta go!" And he turns and he sprints down the hallway.
And you were gonna listen to that. Who looks stupid now?
Still you. I'm. All right. I'm just gonna find a dark corner. I just want a dark corner. I just want a dark corner to slip into, somewhere to hide,
Okay,
somewhere to keep myself safe.
yeah, make a stealth check.
Ah. Please be fine after mine was so interrupted. 18.
Okay, so with an 18, you managed to find a dark corner. There's like a gap between some of the pipes in the wall and a lot of like exposed cables in an area that seems like it was being worked on. You're not sure how safe it is, but you can brush the cables out of the way and squeeze into that like crevice, sort of in the wall. Because I mean, we're in a hallway. There's not a lot of corners you could hide in.
Right.
And it's at this moment that you hear the doors to where Cygnus and Eskar went begin to hiss, and from inside the room, the red light beaming through the windows turns green.
Okay.
And then Cygnus and Eskar, you feel the like pressure pulling away from your body begin to subside, and you are slowly not becoming as lightheaded, and you feel your skin begin to press back against your body as the room is slowly repressurized. What did you get on that attack roll against the camera?
I got a 15.
Okay. You manage to shoot the camera. You watch it breaks, and the red blinking light goes out.
Okay. Is it safe to breathe now?
Yes. You
Okay.
hear a hissing sound, and you can feel the room once again reach equilibrium as the doors audibly open.
Never trust me on directions again.
All right.
Whoa.
Let me get through this door.
Well, do I still have that construction worker's ID badge?
Yes.
Yeah, pull it out of my pocket. We'll try this.
All right. Well, if you could get off my back, then.
Oh, yeah. Clunk. I fall off.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just...
Last time we saw one of these, that one guy, the one, edgy dark fella, he was saying
You've
that,
seen a lot of edgy dark guys. You gotta be more
well, I'm
specific
talking
about
about
that.
the one.
The one. Oh, like John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that, these doors didn't exist. So are we, like, hallucinating? Are you even real?
I'm gonna touch you on the face. Are we gonna touch fingers?
I think that
Yeah,
quelled my
I'm pretty real.
suspicion.
Okay. I mean, worth trying, and I'm gonna scan the ID.
You scan the ID. You watch nothing happen for a little bit. You hear some popping sounds where the camera used to be, like a faint clicking. And then you see on the small screen, it says, error. Camera, feed not accessible, require passkey. And a little bar for like a code to be entered appears, and a little panel slides down, revealing the actual keys.
Okay.
What just happened?
We need a passcode. Do I look like I know it?
I don't know, you look like you know a lot of things.
Would there be anything on the ID, or maybe in the room somewhere that could help me determine what the passcode would be? I don't remember the last time we encountered this. I remember nothing of that scene.
Passkey.
There was a passkey last time, but I don't think we made it through the door. Did we?
No, I don't think you opened it.
No.
No.
You were unsuccessful.
Okay.
And also spotted by the camera.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It denied you
Can I
entry
do any
because
maybe-
it scanned your face and it did not match the ID you used last time.
You're right. Can I maybe make like an investigation check or something?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
That's actually not bad at all.
Are you making any attempts to hide right now?
Nope.
You hear some footsteps grow closer and closer. At this point, I'll say everyone can hear them because they're that close. Cassio, you're pretty much perfectly hidden. Have had to jump on this for a while now. You're not in the floors. One of the grates is pulled up. 2 others are dented in this hallway that you guys are currently in. The doors do make noise as they're opening again. And now, as you look down on the floor, you can see the red, like a laser trip that was set off. About the height of, I don't know, maybe like half a foot off the ground.
Oh.
And you watch as people in ornament clothing sprint past and stumble and turn, and you recognize them from the auction. These were participants. These were bidders. Some of them are running alongside the souls that they brought to trade. Everyone seems to be panicking. Some of them have blood splashed across their shirts and their leggings, and they are all like fumbling around looking for a spot to hide. One of them jumps into like the open grate that you had left, tries to pull it over himself and can't quite squeeze in as good as you could, so it's pretty obvious that he's under there. Another one like looks around, sees where you're hiding, and tries to squeeze inside.
Okay. If there's a way to pull them in tighter, I will.
Okay. Yeah, he starts like yanking on the cables, and you just like grab them and pull them back. And he looks confused as he's meeting resistance. Like tries to look inside. The marching gets closer. He gives up, stumbles back, and sprints further down the hallway.
Okay.
You see one person that you do recognize. Again, just like stumble past a couple of Estidkin in shackles that just sort of sprint down opposite hallways from their former owners. And this person is front of the robes, covered in puke. Their eyes bloodshot. They are adorned with many rings, necklaces, very colorful clothing, very fancy, fashionable. It is Yawin. Or, well, no, that wasn't his name. Hang on. Give me one sec. It was... Why didn't I highlight my notes?
I've got it
I
somewhere if you
remember
want
how
to look
you-
for it.
I think it was Yagwin. Yagwin.
Yes.
Yes,
It
yes,
was.
yes, yes. Yagwin. Okay.
How do you spell that?
Yagwin.
Y-A-G... I think it was Yawin. Yeah, because the G was weird. So yeah, it was Yawin. I got it right the
Okay.
first time.
Y-A-G.
Oh, yes,
U-I-N.
Y-A-G-U-I-N.
U-I-N. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
He's kind of looking for a place to hide. He looks over, sees the area that Cygnus and Eskar went into, and he begins to stumble blindly over in that direction.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Crom, you're just standing in the middle of the hallway.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. He gives you a look, like a scared look, but when you don't really do anything, he just continues to stumble past you towards that hallway and the room far behind it.
Okay, that was a little weird.
You may do one thing. Cygnus, Eskar, you may do one thing. Crom, you may do one thing. Before these voices and the marching of what you now can tell are likely Foreign Guard reach this area of the hallway and finish rounding up the stragglers from the auction house.
Can I go up and close that door?
The trapdoor?
Yeah.
Yes, you can climb up and you can try pulling it shut. Make an athletics check.
Could I do something here?
What you do?
Could I try and luck my way with this passkey?
Hey, Kale, what if we swap?
Statistically, he has a chance.
I'll tell you what. The likelihood
Okay.
of you getting it right is so low that a D100 wouldn't be enough. But I'll give you a 1% chance that this does work. Which,
Nat 20,
by
baby.
the way, we have succeeded on a 1% chance. Or no, that wasn't a 1. We've succeeded on 2 percentage rolls this entire campaign. 2 percentage rolls
Hey,
have been
Kale.
successful.
All gamblers quit before they start. I'm just
Pick-
saying.
A number.
We gotta close that door.
Pick a number. Between
A
1
number.
and 100.
No.
What was your number?
50,
You cut out. Say it again, please.
53.
Okay. Roll a D100. And if you get a 53, I'll tell you what happens. If not, it doesn't work.
Hold
No
No
way.
fucking way.
Let me see. Let me see it right here. Hand it to me.
there's no fucking way.
Just stand up and look at it. Did you get it?
This is a bad prank. I don't like it.
Hey guys, you wanna know what he got?
What did you get?
54.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god!
That's
That's
devastating.
You
heartbreaking!
watch as boop, 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 boop. You get every single character correct. You assume, hearing this little
Okay.
chime, and you see a green little light, and you get to the last character. At the last second, you press the button. Wrong code. And the slide begins to go back up, and it closes on the terminal.
No.
Motherfucker. Hey, here's what's so funny. I got 3 on that athletic.
So you are just currently hanging off of the trapdoor. It doesn't appear to be moving at all. It's so rusted, so like deteriorated and stuck that it's not moving. And you're just kind of dangling. And you can see over your shoulder someone is very rapidly approaching and trips the red line. You watch the doors close again. You hear that hissing.
Asgard, help me! Asgard, help me!
Can I?
Roll initiative, and I'll do so for the room. And if you get higher, I'll let you get one more in.
Okay.
What'd you get, Escar?
17.
All right, that beats the room's initiative. You get one go at this. Give
All
me
right.
An athletics check.
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, hold on. I'm gonna give you a potent aptitude die.
Which is
That is a D4.
a D4?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Let's see here. It's 26.
Give me 1 second.
Introducing Cotton Patch's Texas Value Meals. Every day,
Oh, yeah,
always
10 pack.
$9.99.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that's best.
So,
We love him. We love her.
all right. Could I get the result one more time?
26.
With a 26, which again beats a 25, somehow, you manage to close this trapdoor over your heads right before the hissing reaches its loudest moment. You can feel some of the air leave the space you're in, but you close, turn the wheel a little bit, and you can feel it lock. It's airtight.
Okay.
That being said, you've locked yourself in a room with finite air.
Yep.
You can last down here.
I've been in this position.
You can last down here
We know the solution to that.
for about an hour.
Okay.
Alright, Cygnus, I have an idea.
What?
I have an idea.
Okay.
So this fancy little gun I have,
Mm-hmm.
it can freeze stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you think
so,
of...
your investigation check, by the way, a 14 is enough to tell you that there are 5 blue shells within the
The
gun's
future
chambers.
of your business is here.
Let me skip this
Right.
With
ad real
Wix,
quick.
you get advanced AI.
It's annoying. There are 5 blue shells. I say blue shells, it sounds like Mario. Let's think of it. There are 5 blue bullet casings inside the chamber. You pulled one out earlier and it looked like it was filled with some sort of like weird effervescent liquid
Mhm.
that almost shimmered in the dark. And you know that this is from the chamber that actually did the swapping.
Yeah.
The bottom chamber is a mixture of normal bullets and green ones, of which
Oh.
you can see from the side of the gun. you assume that's how Scratch was able to alternate between the two, because he was shooting real bullets. He was also shooting the ice. So
Oh.
you can, with the hammer, alternate through these bullets and choose which one you want to do as an action. The response time is very fast. And remember, it's got three hammers on it. One rotates the bottom chamber. One rotates the top chamber. The last one rotates both chambers at once.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
5 blue bullet casings. There are 3 green, which are cold to the touch and begin to frost when you pull them out of the chamber. And there are 8 normal bullets. What you assume are normal bullets. They don't have anything special about them in regards to their properties.
How many green did you say again?
3 green.
3. Okay, I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have 5 of the blue.
Yes. And if you pay really close attention to the blue, you thought you saw maybe some scratches on all of the bullets, but in the dark you weren't able to quite tell what they are or if they resembled anything specifically with the 14. But they seem to have some sort of wear on them. Anyways, that's all the information about the gun.
Cygnus, do you think
Yeah.
if I freeze this door, we could break it?
Would that be something I might be able to figure out? My mechanic brain.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Ooh.
Because I'm going to tie my drunge. I know that frozen things, they shatter pretty easily.
How's it sick?
You don't know. You straight up have no idea. Because you don't know how cold this is and you don't know what the door is made of. You assume steel, like most other things. It's not void steel, though.
I will be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know 100%.
Well,
But we are kind of stuck in here. I don't think it would hurt to try it.
is there any small openings by the door? Any holes, keyholes, anything?
Wait, actually. Before you do that, I want to try scanning my ID card again.
Okay. You scan your ID card and nothing happens.
Okay. Okay, so I guess it's one-time use. But you do that. I want to make sure everyone else is okay, and then I'm gonna open up our comms and radio Crom and Castio. Hey guys, we heard a lot of running and stuff, and there was
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Cotton Patches, Texas value meals.
Okay.
It's
coming.
I end the call.
And they arrive. The sound of marching finally reaches where you are. You see someone at the head of a group, can barely make out from between the wires, turn down the hallway and look directly at Crom. Crom, you see directly in front of you a woman leading a small platoon of foreign soldiers. Vimian by the look.
Do I know this woman?
No, you do not. You see that she looks Vimian and assumedly is in command. She's the only one not really wearing, like, none of them are. Her uniform is a different color, essentially, and she has a different colored, like, insignia on her shoulder. Sharp brown eyes, black hair pulled tightly into a bun. Her posture is perfect, and movement stiff. Her uniform is tightly pressed, and as she moves forward, you can tell that she makes a noticeable effort not to crinkle it while moving. Her thin lips seem pressed into
They were
a
running
small
from
frown.
you? That's hilarious. What's up, Chuckle Fucks? How are you guys doing?
They just stand there and look at you, and you see her frown just lowers even further into more of a disgusted look than a displeased one. What are you doing down here?
Standing.
State your name.
I'm Crumb.
Position.
Standing.
Purpose.
I like to fight.
Are
You
you
wanna
in
fight?
any way related to the Workers Guild?
No.
Are you a part of a standing member of the Workers Union?
No.
Alright, get him. And you watch as they all pull out batons that immediately are lit ablaze with crackling white energy. Lightning rippling off of the batons, scraping against the floor, and they all begin to walk towards you.
I bet you're so fun at parties.
Alright, so they get a surprise round. Well, first, let's actually roll initiative. Why not? Why not?
Okay.
Let's roll initiative. Let's go for it. What'd you get?
I got a net one.
Awesome. Well,
Oh
they
my
got a four,
gosh.
which does
Do I
record-
see this go down?
Yes, you do. The room
So
is
you
immediately
think you
lit
know
up
Wix,
by
but do you
all of
really?
the batons caked in lightning.
First
Uh,
up,
Okay. Have I seen this woman before? Sounds familiar.
you can make an intelligence check or a recall check or something of the matter. Lore, perhaps.
Lore, probably.
While you're doing that, Crom,
Ew.
you are going to. Let's see. 1, 6, 15. What is your AC?
14.
Okay. It's one attack.
I'm just touching it up.
I'm gonna roll damage real quick. Give me a second.
I doubt it matters.
What's your AC or your HP?
1.
They surround you. You say a
Buddy.
at parties, and they beat the shit out of you until you're unconscious. And it does not take long. You feel your body being electrocuted as it is hit simultaneously 5 times, and you crumple to the ground, lose consciousness.
Oh my god.
All right, bring them up. Identification. They string you against the wall, sort of sit you over to the side. They begin searching you and your
I
body.
can't imagine I'm like wearing much at all.
No, you are not. You have
Considering-
essentially nothing on you but your comms, which they do find, take, and hand to her. She looks at it, places it in her ear. Hello.
Uh, I got a
Is it-
nat 20. I got a
is
nat
it
20 on that
on?
thing, by the way.
You don't think that you've met her before, but you know that you can tell that her rank is lieutenant. And the platoon she's leading, the ones with the lightning batons, you've heard stories about them before from Ikari. They are the most efficient peacekeepers in the entire station, essentially. Every assignment they take, they wipe the floor clean. These are the best of the best. A cleanup crew for the foreign guard, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
They're sent to mop up messes that nobody else wants to be associated with. And they're not afraid of having a bad reputation. But you also know that they actually are quite reasonable and have been known to negotiate rather than just go in guns blazing.
Okay. Then I'll step out from where I'm hiding.
Do we hear
You don't
Crom
announce
get his
yourself?
ass handed to him?
You hear the sounds. No, you don't.
Okay.
Sorry. You're
We're in an airtight
underneath too
room.
much
Yeah.
steel,
True.
separated by a vacuum. Yeah. Unfortunately, you hear nothing.
And pretend I didn't shut
Maybe
you because I wouldn't
vibrations.
know.
Good neighbor.
Vibrations in the
Always
ground,
call your
perhaps.
mom back. And never
I have my danger sense. Would that give me anything?
No.
Oh,
You're not near any danger.
that's right.
So you step out without announcing yourself, and immediately they all turn to you, bring the batons back out, and she turns to look in your direction, still holding the earpiece.
All right. Okay.
Name?
My name is Castillo. I was sent here by Tucker Hen.
Do you have any identification on you, or proof of that claim? She immediately pulls out a small, Prismatech, notepad, and begins typing on it.
No, I don't believe so. It was all very hush.
Hush, you said.
But there
Can I-
is
Can I
proof
do
of
a
my
perception
identity.
check to see if I can get back up?
Did I hear
Yes.
that correctly? Tucker Hen? Okay.
Yes, Tucker Hen.
And you have no way of verifying this?
No, he said something about Morth or whatever coming down and not wanting to bother him in some way.
Morith?
Yes.
Interesting. And she types again on her keypad. Here, take this. She hands the earpiece over to another soldier, just sort of nods at him. He takes it, pulls another device from his belt, clicks a button, holding them together, and I need you to make a vitality saving throw immediately.
Okay.
Everyone who's wearing a comm. So that's going to be Cygnus and Escar as well.
What if I didn't have mine on?
If you did not have your comm on, then don't worry about it.
Why wouldn't you have your comm on?
Yeah, that's why
I
wouldn't.
never said I did.
I guess that's
True.
fair. Yeah, we'll say it's not on.
I didn't succeed.
18.
Okay.
I gotta stop rolling this dice, dude.
And what did you get, Megan?
6.
Okay. You suffer 6 sonic damage. Your ear begins to bleed,
Ow.
and you go deaf in that
Ugh.
side of your head.
Ooh.
With an 18,
Holy
you
shit!
hear a massive, an extremely loud screeching sound that absolutely just pierces straight through your eardrum. You also feel your ear grow very wet, red, hot and wet as something begins to drip down the side of your head. A ringing in your ear as you, I assume, rip it out immediately as fast as you possibly can. Wincing in pain, you're now kneeling on the floor.
Oh,
So
that would
he's
belong
with
to
you.
my group. Yes, unfortunately, I don't
Is
get
there a
to
reason he
pick my
didn't identify
companions.
himself when we asked?
He's very stupid.
Now, why would Captain Tucker Hin put a stupid person on assignment? And if you don't
You
mind
tell
asking,
me.
what was the assignment?
The assignment was to stop the soul trading, as it's called. To come down here, investigate, to either put a stop to it entirely or to track down, what's his name? Scratch or whatever?
Did you say Scratch?
Yes.
Are you referring to the Soul Trade Kingpin Scratch?
Yes.
Alright. So you're telling me Scratch was down here, and you're saying that Tucker Hin knew about this, and he sent you here.
I'm saying all of these things. I'm saying all of these
What
things and
association
more.
do you have with the Foreign Federation? Former employee?
No, just a lot of unofficial hirings.
You're a mercenary.
Sort of.
Alright, hold still. She holds up the pad to your face, scans it, brings it back down. Alright, let's see. We have a criminal record.
A couple of drunken disorderlies. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I see that. Assault.
Mm-hmm.
And association, you were a witness to an incident on the upper tiers near a Persepolis Pastries.
Yes.
Okay. Is that unrelated to what's going on now?
It is mostly unrelated, yes.
All right. You didn't have anything to do with that, did you?
No.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Oh man, baby. That's a good giggle, just so you know. That's a 23. I'm still pulling off that heist, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. She just kind of like nods, moves past it. All right. So Harper took her hint. And when exactly were you given this assignment?
Oh, not long ago.
Not long ago.
Not more than a cycle or two, I think.
A cycle or two. Okay. And do you know where Tucker Hin is right now?
Last
And
I
I guess I
checked,
should
he
also
was...
ask, do you have any means of communicating with Tucker Hin to inform him of your completion of the assignment?
I don't think we have anything official to contact him. We were just supposed to... Let me see what I have in
have
here.
I have his number. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, right. I remember that. Like, we have his number. Last I checked, he was...
In a hotel, right?
So you do have his contact
Yeah,
information?
the acid. Yes.
Okay,
He
I'll
was
take that now, please.
Oh, I don't... Hold on.
Sorry?
I don't personally have that. That would be my captain.
Oh, your captain.
Yes.
Okay, sure. And where are they right now?
And I'll just call down the tunnel. Just, Captain, there's a bit of a situation.
You see that the doors are still closed. However, it sounds like it maybe has been a minute, but they're not open yet.
Well,
Did we hear that?
Your captain's in there.
well, yes, along with another one of our crew.
All right. Is that a purge room? She looks over at another guy who's got like a map on his own little tablet, and he like scrolls around on it and like zooms in, and he nods to her and he goes, yeah. Yeah, supply closet that way, spare parts, perishables. Yes. Okay, yes, purge room, rune goon infestation. Yes. And she says, okay. So, your captain got themselves
Yes.
stuck in a purge room.
Yes.
Okay. Were you given a map
No.
of this tier? You were given no map.
We were given nothing.
How did you find your way down here? And how did you know that there was going to be, you said auction?
We are very good investigators. We met with some people with intel, people who were coming to the auction.
To know exactly who those people are and what associations they have with Tucker Hen.
Oh, with Tucker Hen, I wouldn't know, but
the door's open.
with the soul trading, there was one man. What was his name?
She leans back. Check the room. 3 guards break off, and they carefully like peek over into the room. And one of them goes, "Yep, he's in there all right." Steps over and drags back out Yowen.
Oh, that's his name.
This is your captain?
Oh no, not our captain. No, our captain's a woman.
Was there a woman in there? And they both look at her and they shake their heads. Okay, go search the supply room.
Odd.
So they go back there and you can hear things being rustled, moved around.
Might we freeze the door?
Nothing thrown or pushed over. Very methodical, very careful. I'm sorry, what was that, Megan?
Might we freeze the door while this is happening?
You may. Shoot the
door.
You
I'm gonna
don't
shoot
see
it.
any openings.
I don't see any. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm still gonna shoot it with the free stuff.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
All right. 18.
Okay. It's gonna be 3d8 plus whatever your dexterity modifier is.
Okay, good thing
I
have
would
my extra
say-
dice.
While he's doing that, now that one of my ears is bleeding,
Yes.
I've ripped the comm out at this point. Might I make a perception check to try and hear anything that's going on
You may with
around?
disfavor 2.
Oh, damn. Okay, I got.
No.
Yeah.
I got a 4. That's not getting me nowhere.
What was that?
That's
SR?
okay.
I got a 18.
A 10 with
18. 18.
oh
Don't
sorry,
mishear me.
18 damage. You watch
Yeah.
as the green mist comes out of the gun, solidifies in the air as it absorbs the moisture in the room, and you can feel the rest of the room just become so much drier, especially since it's like so cramped in here and so claustrophobic. You feel the moisture sucked out of the room as it bonds with whatever this gas is, as it expands into a foamy substance, covers the door, freezes instantly, and just begins to smoke. The
Okay.
temperature of the room drops substantially.
Okay.
I could put a bomb on it. If it's already weakened.
Yeah, bombs.
Yeah. Well, would a bomb fuck up the air quality in here?
Would a bomb fuck up the air quality in here?
Yeah.
So, we're talking about an explosion, right? Which would
Okay, so
convert
yes.
the oxygen in the room into carbon monoxide.
Okay, so yes.
Yes, it would fuck up the
Okay.
air in this room.
Well, I do have a bomb, but we're limited on air. I
I tried
kind of.
punching it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I feel like if I touch that stuff, it'd probably hurt my hands a little bit.
Well,
Even with
here-
these gloves on, I'm not sure.
Here, I can take off my jacket. You can wrap it around your hand.
Hmm. I see.
'Cause I got like a sweatshirt on beneath my.
I did make it
Armor.
a point that I did not bring my axe, so I know I don't have that.
I have my stuff
Meanwhile, above the surface,
too.
Yeah.
or in the hallway, the soldiers come back. They lean over, whisper something in her ear. She turns to you. All right. Well, it seems that you've been a little untruthful to us, and I find that a little difficult to swallow, given how, I'll say, negotiable I've been with you, regardless of your unsubstantiated, rather obnoxious claims during the brief time that we've been acquainted.
Look,
Miss.
I can assure
Cassio?
you. Yes, Cassio, I can assure you that everything I'm telling you now is 100% true. I don't know what's going on down that
You
hallway.
don't seem to have any evidence whatsoever to back up a single claim that you've said so far, except your association to this person. And she gestures over to Crom. Now, what I know about him is that he showed signs of aggression within seconds of meeting my men.
Yes.
And frankly, is in chains. That I find
Yes.
curious. That I do find curious. I believe we found other people wearing similar garb. Is that correct? And she like looks over another guard's shoulder onto like a list essentially that he's holding, one that you recognize.
Yes.
I-
Well,
I look all that nice right now.
the reason that he's in change is that it was a part of our plan to sort of get into here in order to investigate the whole situation. It was part of the espionage aspect. If you
So-
found the roster for the event, I went under the alias of Lily.
You did? She looks at the list. Is that on there? The guy like keeps looking down the list and he nods, points to a spot on the paper. Okay.
Yes, and then I spent most of my evening talking to, well, the man you just dragged out. That's, oh, what's his name? Jorwin of House Slandberg. He's a minor baron.
A baron from Slandvog, you say?
Yes, that's what he told me, at least.
Oh, interesting. Cuff him. And they press his face against the wall and cuff his hands behind his back. They reach down, they hog tie his legs, and they sort of sling him over to the side, sitting him on the same fist in the wall that you were hiding in earlier.
Yes. But that's all I really have. We met with Tucker Hen over at the Astro Suites on the 32nd tier somewhere
All right, verify the
up
address,
high.
please.
And there was a woman with him as well. She could probably vouch. Oh goodness. Harp?
I'm sorry.
Harp. Lab coat, glasses.
First name Harp?
Not sure. I just know her as Harp.
I gotta be honest, that doesn't really help us a lot.
She's a scientist.
Maybe better. Any other details you could give us to verify her identity?
I don't know.
Was she military?
I mean, she's part of the Federation, that's for sure.
So she's federal employed?
Yes, she works very closely with Hen, I believe.
Okay. Alright, do a search. She's talking to someone else, and she turns back to you. So, I assume, and tell me if this is correct or not, that because Scratch's name was brought up, this auction you're talking about was related to soul trafficking.
Yes.
Okay. And you're saying this man, a Baron of Slandvog, was a direct and willing participant in this auction?
He was certainly here. I never saw what he contributed, but he was here and he did witness.
Okay. So he was a witness to the events,
Yes.
but not a participator in them.
Not that I saw. He spent most of the night drinking and talking my ear off about all sorts of things.
Okay. All right. And why down here? I mean, I suppose the answer is a bit obvious, but I would like to hear yours.
I can imagine because it's out of the eye of the public, maybe? From the way Scratch talked when he was here.
You met him?
Yes, a bit personally.
How close is he?
To me?
No, how close is he right now?
Oh. Oh, I wouldn't know.
Which direction is the auction room, you would say? She immediately perks up and begins like looking down the room. You see this smile, or sorry, her frown has straightened out and her face is expressionless, but her voice is a little excited.
Oh, right over there, you'll see evidence of a gunfight. We fought him off. It was pretty terrible, actually.
All right. She leans down, pulls out a communicator that seems to be a lot heavier and bulkier than the ones that you carry. Presses a button on it and says, all right, I am going to need backup on tier 2. We are in maintenance sector 3, near the 7th boiler room. She looks at you for confirmation.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I believe there's a docking bay down there for maintenance cargo. I would start there, approach from outside, send troops down through the waiters, and pinch them. On my command. Stops. Ends the call. She looks over at you and says, all right, well, we do have some time before I am needed elsewhere. So I am incredibly interested to hear how exactly your encounter with Scratch went.
All right, I would be happy to.
While you tell her that, we're going to go back down. Cygnus, Escort.
Hello.
What's the plan?
What
Hey. Do you want to use my weapon? Do you want me to tear off part of my jacket for you to attack? You're a lot stronger than I am. I mean, I've got my little tech axe.
Could you answer a little question for me, Daniel?
Sure.
If I do this barehanded, is it going to be a check or an attack?
It'll be an attack.
Okay. And I'd like to take the axe from you, the little hand axe.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack this door.
What'd you get?
That's what I'm about to see. So that is going to be a...
It's a simple void steel weapon if you have proficiency in that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 15 to hit.
Okay. With a 15, your axe makes contact with the frosted door's exterior. It chips the frozen foam that seems to be covering it, but is stopped by the door. You pull it back. It seems to have maybe made a scratch, but no noticeable effect. Why don't you give me an insight check?
Yeah.
While he's messing with that, is there a panel anywhere near the door that will probably be to some wiring?
Not accessible, no.
Oh.
I got an 18 on that insight.
Okay. You understand that the force you would have to hit this door with, based on what you just did,
Yeah.
is not capable of coming from you.
Okay.
Attacking the door is futile.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is exploding the door is not... Oh.
You may certainly try.
You got those bombs?
Oh, do we need to resort to bombs?
Yeah.
Well,
Always back to bombs.
we can try it, and if it doesn't work, I guess we can go back up.
We love to
Well,
destroy
we either
doors.
die in the explosion or we suffocate.
If we just hold our breath, for one, and the explosion doesn't work, we can just go up and open the door again.
Okay.
It's been about a min.
How big is this room we're in?
You've only got about 5 feet of leeway in any direction. It's
I thought
pretty
so.
small.
I do have a shield. I have a projected shield that could maybe help us. Let me see. Yeah, I have a shield generator. I don't remember what it does, but I think it just adds to the AC, but whatever. Okay. So what we could do, I can remotely set off the bomb.
Yeah.
We can, put it on there. Is there any sort of, if we were to climb up the ladder, is there any sort of coverage from there? Or does the ladder, like the doors at the roof of the room?
It's 10-foot ladder. You've got about 5 feet of just drop, and then 5 feet of open into this room. Or sorry, no, it's you got about 8 feet of headroom. No, it wouldn't offer you any cover.
Okay.
Do you need more time to think about this?
No, I think we're pretty set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We'll set it off. Worst case, take a little bit of damage.
You put that shield on me. I'll body block you from the explosion.
Okay. Awesome. Great, because I don't think I can deal with an explosion.
Yeah.
So,
would either of you like to make maybe an intelligence check to see if this would have an effect on the door?
Escar, you want to do that?
Mm.
You're counting on me.
Yeah.
All
I am.
right.
Does he get any advantage because he hit it before?
I'll cancel out your negative modifier. Do you have a negative?
Well, I don't have a
in
negative.
intelligence? What is it,
No,
0?
I do not have. I have a +1.
Sure, I'll give you favor 1.
Well, I'm not gonna need it because I got a 23.
A 23
Perfect.
intelligence check from Escar.
I rolled an 18 +4 +1.
You know, Escar, you may not know how to put words in pretty orders, and you may not know how to deal with fancy little gizmos and such, but you know for sure how to tell if something's hard or not. And this door is pretty damn hard. Probably
Yeah.
too hard for an explosion.
Damn.
So I'm already like I'm like getting the bomb ready. Do you stop me at all?
You know what, on second thought,
Cygnus, you don't know a lot about hard, but this bomb could probably take it.
you know what? How about we don't explode the door?
No?
Nah,
We just agreed that the bomb would be a good idea.
it's a bad idea.
Bad idea. Okay.
How do we get through this? Think.
The only way through it,
All right.
I don't know any other way.
Well,
Is there any
I
at
don't
all?
know if this is really my line of thought very often, but I just had an epiphany for the first time I don't know how long.
Okay.
And I think how ice works is that it gets into crevices and stuff, right? And then when
Okay.
it goes cold, it expands.
Okay.
Ice melts, so it'll make it easier for the door to open.
How long do we gotta wait till the ice melts?
Lord knows.
So we're not gonna go with that plan, Escar. We've got like an arc. Okay. Is there any wiring to the pin pad at all that I could access?
It's bolted into the wall.
The only way
Mhm.
I think we're gonna get out of this.
Is I rip that panel open with my big muscle.
You know what? Go for it. I was gonna say we go back up, but you know what?
No, this
Escar,
door has avoided me once. I ain't letting it get away from me this time.
give me one more DC 25 athletics check.
All right. You're not gonna believe me. This is the 4th 18 I've rolled today,
Which is a total of.
which is a total of 27.
Introducing Cotton
Give me 1
Patches
second.
Texas value meal. Every day, always $9.99.
Oh no. Okay.
You reach forward, grab hold of the control panel, right? The panel, and you rip it off the wall. The concrete and steel that it was attached to cracks.
Like one of them like sardine cans.
Yes, like cracks, and you peel it off the wall. The keypad is now exposed, as well as part of this terminal is actually pulled out from the wall now. The amount of force you just put on this thing was so great that you can see behind it into the wall through a small slit that you have now created.
Holy fuck, Escar.
Wait, so I can see through into the other room?
No, you can see into the wall
Into
where
the
the wiring
wall.
is. Just
All right, so now do we try this keypad or do you try the wiring stuff? Because I think there's only so many numbers on this keypad, and I think I was really close last time, so I could just mess around.
What is the keypad on?
the keypad, you don't know.
I'm
You
gonna
know
press a
what?
button on it, and then it picks
Escar.
right up.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi.
it's me, your local
It's
DM.
getting real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've decided to come down from
From the heavens above.
from the heavens
Yeah.
above, and just let you folks know that we're having fun here. It's a fun time.
We are. We are.
Now, if you continue to do this,
Uh-huh.
you are going to be separated from the rest of your party,
Okay.
and we will be switching back and forth for the rest of the session. Which, if you split up, I don't know how long that's going to take. So, you have a choice. We have a choice together.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to continue to fuck the door? Or are we going to open that hatch over there and maybe go back to your fellow party members, huh? How about that?
That's up to you guys.
Completely
That's
up to
all
you
you.
guys. But I
Can
need
I
to
do
know
an
now
intelligence
because
saving
I'm
throw
gonna
on
I'm
that?
gonna need to I need to know if I need to start restructuring what's about to happen.
He's
I
gonna do an
basically-
intelligence
I
saving
need
throw.
an advance from you on what I need to prep in the next like 3 minutes.
I want to go back. I will say, I want to go back.
I don't know, man. You guys are so close to getting that door
Escar,
open.
Escar, you press on the keypad, nothing happens. Let's go.
Do you press on the keypad?
Yeah.
It beeps.
What happens? It beeps?
Yep.
Well, it beeped. I don't know what you're saying.
Escar,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's see.
To be honest, I think it would be better if we just go for the rest of them, especially if they're in trouble.
I'll say think what your character would do in this moment. Your comm just exploded in your head. You can't hear anything. You don't know where your other party members are. And you don't know if you can even get out of here anymore because you've shut that door already. You heard earlier more hissing and more alarms coming from the top, but it was extremely muffled, and you couldn't hear anything beyond that. You have no other way of contacting your fellow party members, except for Crom's comm, which was not turned on. However, you're not sure who it would reach, if anyone.
You know what? Just try the keypad, I guess, and then if it doesn't work, we can maybe go back. We can try it. I mean, really. Try the keypad, and if it works, then we push forward. I don't. If you can't see the evident blood coming out of my ear right now, I cannot talk to Castillo and Crom.
Well, I've been laser focused on this door because I first thought, well, one, I want to know what's behind it. Two, maybe that rendezvous back with the group. But I failed to recognize that if that dude ran up in there and we shut that door on him, that door is open. So the group's out there and we can just walk out.
Mm-hmm.
As bad as I want to know what's behind this door, we should probably go see them.
I think, because I feel like bad things are happening up there, including the fact that my comm exploded.
Yeah,
Basically exploded auditorily.
sorry.
I know. The dryness in here. I would rather us all get arrested as a group. Because, I mean, surely Tucker can vouch for us. Then us get split up, them have something horrible happen to them. As far as I know, I'm the only one who can contact Tucker to tell him we're in trouble.
Yep.
So, if you want to go for that keypad, be my guest. We still have some time. Otherwise,
Yep.
I mean, really, what do we have to lose?
Yep. As you're talking to me, I'm climbing the ladder and I'm already trying to open the hatch. I got a
I just think it's hilarious how
22 on that athletics to open the hatch.
you immediately jumped to the conclusion of us getting arrested.
What was the
Well-
athletics check?
22.
22.
You know,
That's
I heard a lot of
25.
bad sounds.
Unfortunately,
That's
that
just
doesn't-
Damn it.
hilarious.
Damn it. Damn it.
But you may continue trying. Go ahead and make 3 more checks. If any of them succeed, let me know. In the meantime, Castio,
Can you give me any potent aptitude for these?
Yes, I can. I'll give you my last one.
Okay.
you don't have to like explain it in character. You can just tell me what you said. In the meantime,
I didn't need it.
Oh.
I rolled another d.
I
Oh my
went
God.
over like the whole like I would go over the whole thing in as much detail, right? Because talking about it will get it cemented. So just like let's see, what exactly do I have in here? Oh yeah, I mentioned that like a little bit before that he would have like arrived ahead of when everybody expected him to be there, and so everybody kind of scrambled to get things ready for him. This was his event. He was going to show up. It was a big deal. And then he came in with like 12 people, but that the nobility was like weirdly disgusted by him. And then he was like, there is no soul trading today. And we realized that it's like a trap and he's going to start killing people. And then I would have like talked about like the lineup. He says that there are traitors in the room, and gave them an opportunity to like step forward. Right, I would have like mentioned Crom drawing attention to himself to kind of give like a character witness for Crom. This is just how he is. Don't worry about it. I would have gone over Scratch's whole speech that he gave, like how it seemed kind of wish-washy and like what side he was on for the whole deal. That there was more going down into it. I would have mentioned like how the shooting got started and about how I was able to like get his gun out of his hands. And then as much as I know about the thing was that we like fought off his guys and then we made our way down here to try to figure out where his ship was, which would still be in the hangar, wouldn't it?
That's
And
what
I
you
would
know.
point to the ship, to where I know it is.
Okay, so you point back from the direction you originally came. She looks down there, looks over at one of her men, who you can see like begins to shed some of his gear, take off some plates on his shoes, and as he steps forward, you notice that he's no longer making any sounds as he creeps across the grate. And he says, "Oh, go check it out." She says, "Yes." Perfect. And he sneaks off towards the direction that you said the ship was. The entire time she's listening to you, she's also typing something on her like little tablet. Occasionally, like looking up to meet your gaze, and
And that's when we all ended up in here. My captain and another one of my compatriots, they were so certain that that path would lead him out, but evidently I suppose not. And then I heard the footsteps, and well, I hid because I wasn't sure what was coming.
you hear the sound of screeching metal and a loud popping sound as what sounds like rusty door or something slams into the side of a wall, and a pipe begins to leak, hiss a little bit. It's coming from that hallway that they said they searched, down where Cygnus and Eskar went. And the both of you pop up in that little hallway, the transition room. And you can now see what tripped you the first time. And looking out into the rest of the hallway, you see Castio standing alongside 5 other guards, 4 in, looks like soldiers, platoon, assumedly led by the same lieutenant I described earlier. You both can perceive now. And she looks over in bewilderment as you crawl out of this hole in the ground that just kind of appeared, a trap door that her men seem to have missed, and she looks back at them and they look just as surprised.
Oh, That would be the captain.
Whoa.
This is your captain.
We had a tripwire.
Ah.
You hit a tripwire.
Oh, Cygnus, are you bleeding?
Yeah.
And I'll just get up and
Yeah.
go to her.
My comm exploded.
Oh, yes, mine too. Let me see. And just
I
start
project.
immediately, like, tending to her.
So you might be.
It fucking hurt, dude.
I can
Are
imagine.
you speaking to her?
Yeah, you might be.
Oh.
Who's
it was,
that?
Lieutenant Harn.
Um,
I'm in charge.
You said your name was what?
Harn. I'm in charge of the
Harn?
platoon.
H-A-R-N, Harm?
Yes.
well, pleasure to be your acquaintance.
I would say the same, but it seems the circumstances are dire. And
Oh,
while
you're one of the
exciting, rather
serious types.
stressful. Identify yourself.
I'm Escar.
Just one name. Just Eskar.
Well, Escar Goat Chick, yes, but
Okay. Eskar, go to chick. And tell me.
Chick.
He wouldn't be on the
Oh,
roster
yeah.
list. He would be on the... If his name was to be anywhere, it would be on the list for... I guess those being auctioned. He was also part of the cover.
I like mumble to you, Castiel. Who is this? What did you tell her?
Ask that you don't speak while I'm doing questioning. So just stand silently over there, and you
Yes,
make sure
sorry.
they don't speak to each other while she's tending to wounds, assumedly. And then you can bring out the first aid as well. A soldier brings over a first aid kit to you. He helps you administer medicine. They patch your ear, so you still don't hear anything out of it, but it's no longer like bleeding, and they clean you up a little bit. Every time you maybe try to talk to each other, one of the guards tells you to stop immediately. And so basically, none of you are allowed to verbally communicate with one another as she begins to corroborate your story. So, Eskar, why are you down here? And what is your relation to these people?
well, they're my buddies, and I kind of joined them on circumstance, and that's a long story, but we met with this guy named Tucker Hen, and he was telling us about this slave or soul trading going on.
Captain Tucker Hen, is that correct? And
Yeah.
where did you meet with this captain?
Well, in his office,
In his office?
I
Do you
believe
happen
so.
to
Yeah.
recall what tier it was on? Or an
No,
address, perhaps? Do
no,
you have
I'm
any
not
means
really
of
good with all
communicating
that.
with Mr. Hen?
I believe Captain would have a way to speak
Your captain?
with him.
And
Yeah,
that would be this one right here.
yeah, the short stack over there.
Gotcha. Alright.
I squint at you.
So, a Difeling for a captain, and Hestedkin as the muscle. And... interesting. She just, like, looks at you as she's, like, listening to this... what is a rather odd collection of people. And what exactly was his role? She points to Crom, who you now can see is slumped up against the wall, bloodied, and it looks like parts of his fur have been burned.
Well, he was a stowaway to begin with, but
So he's not a part of your crew.
liking to him as a sparring partner.
Mm-hmm.
His purpose, I guess, to help with fighting if that ever happened. He's pretty good at that. Oh, well, when he's not,
He seems malnourished and
after-
exhausted. Exactly what conditions were you placed under while, let's say, undercover?
okay, so we go to the auction, and we're undercover as souls. He was undercover as, like, a more expensive one, because he's one of them Leonin, well, whatever. Well, he caused a ruckus, which kind of disturbed the whole thing, and then they said that we need to pay them back for that, and so then they put him into a ring for,
Okay,
well, like
I get the
13.
idea. I get the idea. And what exactly was the purpose of your assignment?
To find Scratch.
Okay, and then after you found him, was this your only mission? Was this your only objective, I should say?
We were assigned to track him, I remember.
Okay, and you did so successfully?
Yes. Yeah, we did.
Okay, tracked him to where?
We put a tracker on his ship.
Did you?
Yeah.
How very interesting. Do you have the transceiver for this tracker?
Captain would.
You would. And she turns directly to you. May I see it?
Castillo will squeeze your hand once.
That helped me. Not at all. Can I make like an insight check to see what her motive is? If she's asking like, yeah, what's her deal?
I'm gonna turn on one of the other guys. Hey, do you guys have like any food or anything? I'm a little famished.
We have rations.
What could I
I have another question before I answer.
No. What was your question?
How much longer until the stutter? We had one narc at the beginning of last session.
Make a... Ooh, this is interesting. Make a perception check to see if you can tell how much time has passed.
Not bad, not bad. 16.
With the 16, you have maybe half an arc to 20 mins before the stutter occurs.
Okay.
It's going to happen
That's-
very soon.
Right.
That's your guess.
Okay. For my insight,
Do you continue pestering that guy for food?
No, he said no, and I was like, okay.
Do you look really
I got a
sad?
13 on my insight.
Make
Yeah.
a performance check.
I got 7.
He narrows his eyes at you. Not gonna guilt trip me today. Not on my watch. Not with my rations.
Is he eating them in front of me now?
Yes. He pulls them out for a second. You think he's gonna give them to you,
Flexing on you.
and then he just starts munching on it.
Oh.
Yes.
I would like to cast Whisper
Okay.
at Cygnus first. Right, and she's the only one who can hear me as per the rules, and she can reply in a whisper that only I can hear, thank God.
An out
And
loud
there's
whisper.
detect magic.
Oh, you God, what is it even? If she wants to reply, but she's the only one who can hear my words. And then let me see the exact wording.
I mean, if we did
In
it,
the meantime, Crumb.
Okay,
I got
the
it.
target and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Okay. What are the
And
components?
just it's a little cantrip. I just have to. I don't have the components on here, actually.
That's okay. So, you just may do so then. Just go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want to DM each other, you can. Or if you want to do it out loud, you can do that as well.
Solid.
Let me know which one you're doing, though.
I'll just
Doesn't matter to me.
DM her. I'll DM her because it's a cantrip. I can do this as many times as I want.
Okay. Crom. You blink once or twice, and the light is just so bright. You raise your hand as it begins to bleed through your fingers. And as your eyes adjust, you pull back. And you see your sons. rising in the sky. Beautiful orange. And a bright, bright yellow. Cascading over the waves ahead of you. It makes the sea look like just rolling gold. It's beautiful, isn't it? You turn to your father as he sits there, the pole in his hand. I just wish I could have shown it to you before. And you open your eyes. Your entire body is in pain. You can feel the places where the batons have burned you, and you can smell smoke. You can smell yourself. It's not good. You sort of like try to move, like crack your neck a little bit. They haven't noticed that you're conscious yet, and you can sort of peer around the room through your busted eyes.
Can anybody see, is anybody looking at me right now?
No, they're all ignoring you.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Oh.
They thought they took you out. And also you're cuffed.
Are my legs bound in any way, or can I like stand up?
Your legs are not bound.
Okay. So I stand up and I just kind of stand there for a minute as I adjust myself.
Hold him. And immediately you feel 4 hands placed on your body as 2 soldiers get up behind you and grab you by the arms. You feel their knees directly behind yours pressing against you, causing you to sort of buckle.
Be careful.
Crom?
We are careful. That's kind of the point.
So anybody looking at me right now can see I'm clearly a little agitated at the moment.
I got a 13 on my insight.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so with a 17?
13.
With a 13.
I'll let it be a 17 if you want. If you
Nope,
want.
Nope. With a 13,
Okay.
you can tell that there's a glint in her eyes. A hunger. It's a mixture between excitement, greed, and opportunity.
Okay.
Now it'd be fine. Or whenever you're ready.
Oh, the
Hey.
transmitter?
Yes.
You, the one in charge.
Just a moment. I'm in the middle of something. We'll get to you soon. Don't worry. Go ahead and sit him down. And they attempt to sit you down on the ground again.
And I don't resist it.
Hey, I got a question.
Yes.
My, the little, like, body of my time bomb. I think they'd look vaguely transmitter-ish.
Vaguely.
I figure they're little and round. And potentially beep, obviously.
Yes. Maybe. Depending on if they know what a bomb looks like or not.
I don't know.
I guess they could assume it's a transmitter.
I want to hand her one of those.
You would like to hand her a bomb?
Not one that is activated. Yet.
So, make a deception roll.
Okay. I'm gonna be so good at this, guys.
Go ahead.
Please be good. That'd be so funny.
Mm.
Where is?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Wonderful. 13.
All right, that's better than a natural 1. So she reaches out, and in a moment that uncharacteristically lacks judgment on her part, takes it from you without questioning it at all. Transmitter?
Okay. Yes. I haven't activated it yet. To be honest, I don't really know entirely how it works. I would imagine maybe when the ship leaves.
It doesn't look like any model
Probably
I've seen
activate.
before. Is it boot, perhaps? By the way,
Probably.
boot's an acronym. It either means built out over there or built out of trash. It's slang used to describe things that were not manufactured. All of your gadget sickness would be boot.
Yeah, it is. It's a little janky, but
And
I mean, he hasn't left yet, though.
we know this how? How does this work exactly?
Like I said, I'm not entirely sure. My guess is that it activates after he leaves. Like, he probably has to be within a certain vicinity, or has to be out of a certain vicinity of the tracker for it to, like, ping, like, oh, it's leaving, it's moving, you know?
Okay.
I can tell you where Scratch was.
Okay, absolutely. And she looks over to one of her men and says, "Go ahead and take this. See if you can figure out how it works, and then just be back with, I'll say, 13. How does that sound?" And he says, "It works for me, ma'am." She goes, "All right," and he begins to walk away. Okay, so to get everything straight here, you were told to infiltrate the auction. You were not told where the auction was. You were not told how to infiltrate the auction. You were not given any details other than it exists, and it is something that you need to become a part of. The ultimate goal, you say, is to track Scratch. From
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, and you've
Pretty much.
placed a tracker on what you think is his ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I know it's his ship.
How so? What proof do we have of that?
Well, the fact that it's covered in the scales of my people. Only a sick, twisted motherfucker like him would do that.
For a second, she looks sick, and then masks it immediately. Alright. Well, with his reputation, that's not entirely unbelievable. Okay. Well,
Hey, ma'am, I got a quick question
yes.
for you. Why are you interested, Scratch?
Make a persuasion check.
You're not gonna believe this.
I guess
What'd
I
you get?
won't. Is it another 18 or something?
That's another 18. What the fuck?
Dude.
Okay, for a total of...
For a total of 20.
Okay. So, she looks at you, and you notice the same glint in her eyes that Cygnus did. That hunger. And she says, "Well, I just would like to do the right thing. After all, the #1 most wanted in the Outer Rim, perhaps in Norum, would certainly look good on anyone's record. But I like to do things the right way. And so we will take our time, and we'll be careful. And we'll see where that gets us. I'll say in my experience, all the way. Now, as far as what to do with you, as of right now, we have received confirmation that Tucker Hen did make contact with you. He has not admitted to hiring you for any intents and purposes, but this is enough. If you agree to give us some way of contacting you or contacting us, I'd say you're free to go.
Yeah, you can have my number.
And do you give her your contact information?
Yes, I do.
All right. Your cooperation is most appreciated. The tracker will, I'm sure, come in handy in bringing this villain to justice. And hopefully, next time we meet, it will be under warmer circumstances.
Sure hope so.
Have a pleasurable evening. And they rope Yawin up into the air, drag him over to the side, and they just begin walking towards the chambers that you pointed them towards.
It was wonderful speaking to you.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yes?
Rom?
No?
Rom,
Oh, that's
shut
right.
up.
I was going to ask you questions, but I don't believe that's necessary anymore.
Would you say you're strong
In what sense?
Rom.
in a fight?
Well, I haven't been beaten. But I'm not sure that's what you're asking.
I'm going to grab you, Rom.
How about we have a fight one of these days?
I believe we just did. Take care. And she walks away.
I don't know who that chick is, but I like her.
Rom?
Uh,
Rom, I don't know what you did. So get yourself seemingly electrocuted. Whatever it was stupid.
That doesn't matter, no. What matters is that our job is complete. Either way, it is complete. Whoever it is complete,
And now we'll
complete.
talk to Tucker.
Yes, we will have to. And to John.
as they walk away, I'd like you to make some perception checks.
Okay.
You know, for being a Fed, that lady was actually pretty nice.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh. Don't y'all worry about it. I got a nat 20.
Damn it, Sam. What's the matter with you? Why can't
I don't know.
you fail
I rolled a
once?
different dice and everything.
just once? No, I'm kidding.
If I roll a nat
I got
20
a
with one, I
15.
switch to the other dice to see if it weighted any, but it
Alright, what'd everyone else get?
I got a 1.
Perfect. How badly
I
would you
got
like to fail,
13.
Dawson?
I guess pretty badly if I can get favor.
Alright, think about how horrible this misunderstanding is going to be. And if it's good enough, I'll give you inspiration for it. In the meantime, everyone else, what did you get, Eskar?
A 13.
All right,
15.
A 13, 15, and a natural 20 and a natural 1. Awesome. We got the full spectrum here. So,
I really did.
I like to even it out.
the 15 and the natural 20, they are both successes. Now, with, I'll do the 15 first, and then I'll do the extra bit with the natural 20. With the 15, Eskar, you can hear echoing down
Me.
the hallway.
Actually.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Castio. Cygnus.
Yeah.
Somebody. My head hurts so bad. So you
It's
hear
okay.
from down the hallway, they stop walking, and a beeping sound sort of echoes down, and she pulls out a communicator. And she says, just a moment, I must take this. And she puts it up to the side of her head, and you don't hear what the other end is saying, because they're like 10 feet away from you. But you do see that she stops moving entirely. And she slowly pulls the communicator down, pauses for a moment, puts it back up and says, understood. Shit. And she puts it back in her pocket. Leans over to another soldier and whispers something. With a natural 20. You catch the whisper. He's early.
Mhm.
I know who it is.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. I will.
When
We
Huh?
should get out of here. We should just go. Me too. Need to meet.
we need to
I
tell
don't got a
Tucker
problem
about
with
this.
that.
Yes, of course. Actually, yes. Actually, yes. We need to
Yes.
talk to Tucker. There are.
Okay. I want to wait
You-
until I. Shit. Just a second. Just a second. Stop until they are out of earshot. I don't want them taking credit.
Hmm.
So, we're gonna go quiet
Mhm.
until they're out of earshot.
Okay.
And when they are, I'm going to give Tucker Hen a little ring.
You know, we can just walk away. They said we're free to go.
Well, we can start walking in another direction, but also we gotta figure out how to get out too.
Yeah, let's go.
One of you does know the way out because they
I do.
because they know
I
everything.
do. Y'all ignored me.
Oh,
I don't know. Let's go.
Castillo leads the way, and soon enough you find yourselves on tier 3 as you continue
Great.
up.
I want to talk to Tucker while we're walking.
Very well. It rings a couple times before he picks up. Yeah, what is it?
We have been successful.
And who am I speaking
I have. This is Tucker's voice, right? Just to
to? Is
clarify.
it Tucker's voice? Am I doing the right one?
I think it was
yes.
more southern.
Incredibly southern.
Yeah.
Shit.
He was. Yeah, he charged Southern.
He was Southern? Okay.
He was very
I just want to
southern.
make sure
Alright.
that I know for certain this is his voice and not someone pretending to be him.
It's me.
Okay.
Solid.
Cygnus. Hey. Me. Hey.
Yes, I told you to contact this number if you had any information regarding the assignment. I haven't
Hey,
heard from
we've
you in a
completed
couple
it.
of cycles.
We completed it.
It's complete.
Yes, I have the transmitter. I put a tracker on his ship. We actually beat the shit out of him. He's in the boiler room. Boiler room.
Did you say you put a tracker on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to tell you, there were some people who came down here. A Lieutenant Arn, I believe, who is also investigating this. She seemed very eager to look into it. I know you're not going to give us credit for it. I assume you want the credit to hold up your end of the deal that we originally had for him. I gave her a fake tracker. She is looking for Scratch right now. But we are on tier 2. I glance over at Castillo. What boiler room are we?
Oh, to the 7-6. Chris,
He said we were on tier 3.
tell him he's
Well-
early.
Early? Who's early?
Early.
Castillo has informed me that he is early. Oh, that's not good at all.
Who's early?
Who do you think?
Oh, shit.
Was that what the guards said earlier?
That's what she said to the guard after she took
Okay.
a phone call.
Okay, the lieutenant said that he is early.
What lieutenant? Who'd you speak to?
Arn.
Lieutenant Harn.
Oh, shit.
She's
That
looking for
woman
Scratch.
sucks.
I gave her a fake tracker. But she is looking for Scratch. Where he was on tier 2,
She's
boiler
not
room
a-
7.
Not a good person to mess with.
She didn't seem very nice. I will give her that.
Yeah, well,
I have the transmitter. I know what his ship looks like. I know what he looks like. I could give you an accurate description of what he looks like. Of how he is. Of his whole shebang. I don't know if he's left that boiler room, but that's where we last saw him about 15 minutes ago.
Alright. Now, you said you put a tracker on him, right?
The ship.
On the ship. Okay, that's good. You know, I'll give it to you. I didn't think you had it in you to go above and beyond. I mean, when I asked you to just put an end to the auction before Morith got here, I didn't imagine you'd give me a way to hunt down Scratch. Now that I can commend you for. Now,
It's about
far
our
as-
deal.
Sorry?
About our deal. Does this mean you will leave my family alone?
Of course. Let's go ahead and bring
Inside
that there tracker. Yeah, go for it.
Inside check. Fuck. I don't think that's enough. To 10.
His tone is non-committal. As soon as you mentioned the tracker, his entire demeanor has changed over the call, at least. I will remind you in this moment, he didn't tell you to track Scratch.
That was John who told us.
John
Yeah, that was
told you to
me.
track Scratch. Nobody knew until you told them that you had a tracker.
Yep. I had never mentioned that.
Fuck.
Asgard just said it because he was recalling the events.
Yep.
As soon as you mentioned the tracker, everything changed.
Fuck.
You don't know necessarily if that's good or bad, but it doesn't sound like he cares about anything anymore other than getting that tracker.
Okay.
Is your assumption from the way that he's talking to you right now? Yeah,
Okay.
Of course. Always keep a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And as a man of my word, your family never know we even existed.
How do I know you'll keep your word?
Of course, I'll keep my word. I'm
That's-
a captain.
I need proof.
What
Or
proof
you're
do I
never
need?
seeing this
I walk
tracker.
over to you. I walk over to you, Cygnus.
Yeah.
We have the ace in the hole here. We can set up the meeting on our terms. Get him alone.
Can you?
He has no choice.
Oh wait, is your comm on like?
This is not.
Okay, not
no.
on speaker. Okay,
No.
gotcha.
How about this? You will meet up with us by yourself. I will give you the tracker if I can get proof that you will not hurt my family.
And what proof exactly would you need? From me, that is. I'm so short.
I assume somewhere you have little document, a little storage, whatever on them, considering you know about them. Maybe on a hard drive, on a little disk or something. I want that.
Silence.
I want their information handed to me on its original like storage device. And then you can get your tracker.
Done.
So you think you know Wix, but do you really?
Done. Absolutely. We'll get that to
First
you
up, we've got
as soon as we meet up. Now, I was thinking we could just meet back where this all started. Astro Suites, if you recall.
No.
I can send you the address again if you'd like.
No.
And what other location would you be proposing? Exactly.
I'm gonna glance at everyone else. Mute myself. Where do we want to meet up?
Well, we can't send him back to the ship now because that's where John is with Tom. Also, why
Right.
did you tell him about the tracker?
God. I
It's
forgot.
gotta be in a place where no one else is around. And we can get there
Maintenance here?
before he can.
About that room, that door. Me and Cygnus were talking about one time. I bet you I could open that door now.
That other one? Or the one...
I mean, I assume they all use the same passkey.
That's a good idea.
He'd have to find his way down there.
We can be there before him. We
Oh,
can be
that's
ready.
true.
Alright.
Okay. Are we good with that?
I would like to meet with John first. Let him
Okay.
know.
What if we do it... What if we do it after the stutter? We've got like 30 minutes for that.
Then
We can
yes.
get back there. We can get hydrated. And do what we need to.
Okay.
And
Tell
then
him
get
we'll
back
meet.
there.
Tell him we'll meet him there in an hour or two.
I'll
We'll
tell
go
him
back to the
to.
ship. We'll go back to the ship. We will hunker down. We will tell John whatever we can in the time we have.
Right.
But let's walk and talk.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna tell him that. Okay. I unmute.
No.
Hi. I want to meet you in... What tier were we in again?
14.8.
Yeah, subtitle 14.8.
I want to meet you in tier 14.8.
Is that sub maintenance?
Yes.
You have access?
Yes.
Alright.
In 2 narcs.
Now, that might be a little difficult. You wanted me to get all the information on you. Is that correct?
And my family.
Alright.
My family primarily.
Okay. And I have 2 narcs to do so. And bring it all to tier 14.8. And find you down there. Somewhere.
We can do longer. How long you think you might need.
Give me a...
We shouldn't give him time.
Introducing
Why
Cotton
don't
Patches
why don't
Texas
we
Bag
say
Meals. Every
a
day,
cycle?
always
How's that sound?
$9.99.
Okay. I will say, if you don't come alone, if you don't follow any of the terms, I've taken alone, unarmed, then you will never see that tracker.
Done.
What? Cut out.
I said done. You got yourself a deal.
Okay.
Alright.
Then I guess we'll see you in a cycle.
Clock starts now. See you then. Oh, and
Yep.
be careful. Call hangs up.
What the fuck? He ended it with "be careful."
I don't like
What the-
that.
Not a bit.
Well, if he's telling us to be careful, he either sent people after us or...
He thinks people could be coming after us.
Yeah.
I want to find a place to hide this.
What?
What? Where would be a good place to hide it?
To hide
There's
what?
always the prison wallet.
What are we hiding?
Ascar, what does that mean?
Yep. Oh, yeah, you're never institutionalized. Well, you see, prison wallet is a euphemism for,
Let's just
You know
head
when they
back
put you
to
in
the
prison?
ship.
they put you in prison and you can't take stuff with you.
Oh god.
Yeah, I assume that's how it works.
Yeah,
Do you
well,
explain this on the
there's
way?
I'll explain this on the
We're
way.
heading back to the ship very hurriedly.
Well, you see, not a lot of the bioscanners can get through all the tissue that gets to your colon.
Could we see some identification, please, to pass through this section? So we've been having a lot of people come in and out unauthorized. In the
Who are we
last few
talking to?
cycles. A guard that you encountered on the way up,
Mm.
just standing in front of the way out.
I immediately glance at Gaston.
A guard on the way out of the floor, or
Yeah. So you're leaving tier 4 now. You're going up to tier 5. So
Yes.
you're leaving
Mhm.
maintenance tiers. You have
Mhm.
encountered a guard who is standing in front of one of the exits.
okay. Yes. We were here on official Federation business. My name is Castillo. It's all fiddly. We were just leaving.
Of course. Just could I see some identification, please?
Sure. I assume I just have like an ID.
Yeah. You pull out your ID, and he looks in, he scans it, and he says, "You're not an employee. You're not a
Nope.
maintenance worker.
Nope.
What exactly was your business down in lower tiers?"
That is top secret information.
Make a deception check. Or sorry,
It is!
There's a persuasion check then. I don't know about top secret, but sure.
Could I help give favor to that?
You can try.
You
might
don't
give
have to.
disfavor based on whatever you say, so I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
So-
It's a 17. Don't
Go
worry
for
about
it,
it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I want to go for it.
Ready.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
So this top secret information, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna turn to the guy. I'm gonna be like,
Now, if you pry anymore, if you try to get an answer out of this, the Federation, and including us, won't be able to find where I put you. Don't you pry no more.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Can I give him a favor on that?
How?
Stop!
I
How?
want to give him a menacing look as he just sees I'm still completely
One menacing
bloodied
look. Make a performance
and
check.
shackled. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Hang on, we have a line now of priority.
13.
Okay. A 13. Fuck, I'll say yeah. You get favor 1, Escar.
I get favor
from
one.
Crom's menacing look.
I only have 1d6. Give me a second.
All right.
I just smile and show him all the teeth.
Yeah, some of them are broken, and you've got like blood dripping down your maw.
Yeah.
That's a 25.
So you get favor 1, Sam, to that roll.
Okay, cool.
The chain of events, baby.
So it's a 17 right now.
I'll tell you what. Why not? Because you've been helped out by 2 of your fellow party members in a chain. However, you have been helped twice. You get favor 2, so you can roll again.
Okay, great. So it's a 23.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 6 on the die.
Get a 30. Get a 30.
It's not possible, Dawson.
No,
Let
but
me
I
dream,
can.
okay.
But I can get a 29.
Is that what you did? Hey, Cygnus. You want to chime in
Yeah.
here at any point? Maybe
They
give
didn't
help out?
believe, but God did.
No, you know,
No,
I
we're gonna
don't
leave
think
at
she needs
29?
it.
Okay,
We're gonna leave it at 29.
roger that.
So,
So,
much higher. So high.
all right, Castio, you talk to this guard, and I don't know if what's your passive perception?
My passive?
Yeah.
15.
All right, yeah, you can like see out of the corner of your eye. Crom standing there menacingly, and that's all he's doing. He's just standing there, menacingly. And you watch as Eskar leans into this guy's ear and whispers something that almost sounds seductive, but then you watch his face just completely colorless, gone, just bone white expression. Terror written across his body. He stiffens up. You know, he starts sweating profusely. Yeah. My apologies. Absolutely. Abs- absolutely. Have a wonderful day. I will just.
My identification back,
yes,
please.
of course. Of course. He hands it to you. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go right over here and just do my job. Hey, walks back over there.
Have a wonderful day, sir.
Oh, you too.
As we walk away, because my neck is so long, I can crane it further than like a normal humanoid would be able to. So as we're walking away, I'm just gonna like crane my neck as far back as I can and just like lead him. And I'm gonna nod my head and then continue.
Yeah. Okay. You walk away, and you do manage to find your way back to your ship.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Well, is there anyone around? Anyone, like, inspecting our ship or anything?
Yeah, there are like a couple of people who are walking around doing inspections. You walk in, you see Pedro walks out, his tail still wagging. Hello, welcome back.
Okay, so it's not anyone, like, suspicious.
So,
I'm
you
running
guys,
in
you
there.
guys think we can remove these?
I've already gone. I'm running into the ship.
Yes.
You run to the ship. You see that John is sort of lying in a corner. You can see that his communicator is off to the side, like on the floor. He's like slumped against that box of crystals, Cygnus, that you brought back from Trunge.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes. Well, first of all, he's like very pale, but he's not sweating at all. Completely dry. You see that as he's sprawled, his eyes are sort of goopy, with this like thick red, almost like jelly, seems to be excreting from his like his left eye, and then a little bit of his crusted on his right. And he's just kind of laying there breathing. His pupils are very dilated, and you can see one of his eyes moves to look over to you. And a bit of drool is sort of going down the side of his body.
Oh, God. Cygnus, would you go up to the med bay and grab the Narcan?
I'm continuing to the lounge area.
What did you say
like
to
the
me?
mess hall type deal.
And somebody please grab Narcan.
Man, I'd love to, but like, I have my own problems.
Crom, help her.
Come here, and I'll.
My hands are shackled.
I'm gonna
He's
go
still
check
shackled.
I'm gonna go check on Tom.
Well, while you're up there, grab Narcan.
Narcan.
The Narcan counteracts drug use.
Okay.
You should know that. Buy Narcan,
should.
everyone. Everyone needs to carry Narcan. Alright?
Yes.
It's specifically for, like, opiates, but it'll help you. Opiates and amphetamines, I'm pretty sure, but it'll help you.
Amphetamines.
How's it normally spelled?
Narcan?
Yeah.
Narcan.
All right. The new way of spelling it is Narkkan.
Love it.
Love that.
Yeah, I'll go check on Tom and then I'll just toss some down.
All right.
I won't like toss it, but like I'm gonna check on Tom.
He's pretty sturdy. All right.
Sorry.
While she's doing that, I'd like to unshackle Crom.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so yeah, you managed to do that. No problem at all. You go up to where Tom is, and you can see that he's like lying on the table, and his eyes are closed. But as you approach, and the door slides open, he sort of like opens his eyes and leans his head over to look at you.
Oh. You look pretty good. Can I see his vitals?
You can see his vitals. His heart rate is elevated. And his blood pressure is abnormally high. And there are definitely traces of like high doses of adrenaline running through his system. He seems like he's in sort of a fight or flight mode right now. And the adrenaline is keeping him conscious at the moment.
Oh. Hey, you're okay, Tom.
You have to kill me.
What do you mean? I'll get closer to him.
I can't stay here.
Why can't you stay here?
You just gotta let me go. It's too
What
late.
is it?
It's too late for me. The other guy. The other guy. They must have. He must have been a priority patient. And jerked on. Because if he doesn't know about this, well, it's the only reason he would have kept me alive.
What is it?
They're gonna find me. And they'll keep finding me. Forever.
Those oh, I can't remember what they're called. The suit
Collectors.
guys? Collectors?
Yo. Ain't no collector who got me, though, was a debtor. Oh, big difference. Bad difference.
Would killing you get them off your trail? Would they come back for your corpse? Do you know?
It would get them off yours.
I don't. We can help you.
Listen, you done a lot. You done a lot for me. More than it's been done in a long time. And I gotta say, as shitty as I feel right now, it's... Oh, man.
Oh no.
It is good to get that color off. But it's just over. There's nothing we can do about it. It's in my
And there's
blood.
gotta-
It's in every organ in my body now.
What? The stuff?
Their blood.
The thing from...
I'm a part of them. And they can find their own, no matter where they are. No matter how far you go. No matter how fast you travel. No matter how deep you're buried, they will find you. They will dig you back up. And they will take you. They will take you back. And I do not want to be alive when they take me back, so please. Please just get it over with.
Let me go get Eskar. He knows more about this than I do. Hold on. I'm gonna grab a thing of Narcan. Run downstairs. Hand it off. Like, toss it to Castillo as I'm, like, walking. And then I'm going straight.
As you run down.
Eskar!
As you run down. Describe where each of you are in this exact moment.
I am down where John is trying to, like, you're going to be fine, alright? You're going to be just fine.
I'm helping Castillo.
Okay. As you both tend to John, where are you? Sorry.
Oh, I'm headed back out to where John and the rest of them are, with like 3 cans of Piz and like the space equivalent of like those Hostess snowballs. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I
Ah,
do.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hostess
Yeah.
Comets. Love them.
Yeah. And so, oh yeah, comments. That's great.
Yeah, I'm good at this.
Writing it down.
Uh,
Done. Get your hostess comments, of course, of course.
yeah. And so I'm just kind of walking back up to them to see what's going on while shoving my face full with another comment.
Now, as you do so, you all feel something in the air, almost as if it's beginning to vibrate. Like the air is quivering. And a fog begins to drop over your minds. And it's not that everything starts to go dark, but everything just starts to not matter. Like, you're able to perceive what's in front of you, but the passage of time, you begin to lose it. And you slowly stop. And so does everybody, everywhere, immediately. And so we begin chapter 21, Stuttering Wings. There is one exception. In the entire galaxy, it seems that there is one living thing that looks up and around and sees their friends frozen in place. Hears the deafening quiet that just falls over everything. Cassio. The stutter has begun. And that's where we are going to end it for today's session.
Yeah.
Fucking knew that she had some special bullshit.
Can I
with the
just say
stutter.
one thing? Castillo looks around, assesses the situation, and just happy birthday to me.
And there we go. All right, everybody.
Woo!
Session adjourned.
For listening and watching. We appreciate all the support you give us. Big shout out to Dark Hunter, our #1 and top fan, our always and forever. And shout out to
Sorry
you,
for the delay.
whoever's listening. To whoever's listening, shout out to you. If that's Dark Hunter, you get it twice. All right. Have a great night, everybody. See you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.